slide? Yeah. Thank you so much. Is it start?
Can you come a bit around?
Ah.
Yeah, this is better.
That's better.
Okay.
Okay, it's on.
So tell me what's your full name and what do you do?
Sandra, I'm a retired pharmaceutical rep.
Where do you live?
Pentyrch.
So what's happening here?
They're going to be closing Pentyrch Road for 3 different times during the period January to April 2020, and it's going to cause inconvenience to a lot of the villagers, particularly young mums taking their children to school down in Craiger, because they'll have a huge detour, and also people like myself that use the little Tesco in Craiger. It'd probably not be worth my while to go down there with the detour I would have to take.
So what are you coping with it?
Well, I haven't yet had to cope with it because it hasn't happened yet, but I'm presuming that when it does start happening, I'll take an alternative route, perhaps towards Fairwater or something, to do my shopping. There is a little village shop, and it's becoming quite a good little village shop, but Tesco offers a much bigger variety of things, the little Tesco in Craiger.
Do you think people will be affected the most if they have children, because their children have to go to school and they depend on the main road to go to school?
Yes, as I just said, the young mums with children going to school in Craiger, the primary and the junior school, they're going to have to take a large detour down, probably through Heol Park, which is where I live, down onto the main road, and then to take a right up towards Craiger.
So do you think there's going to be a petition, and what's next?
I've no idea. I should imagine there'll be a petition that'll be raised by the local community, because it is going to affect so many young people and people like myself that want to shop in Craiger. Also, there's a doctor's surgery in Craiger, which a lot of the local people in Pentyrch use, because we now have a doctor in Pentyrch, but there were many, many years where we didn't have a doctor's surgery. So the closest surgery was Craiger, so people registered with the Craiger surgery, and the people that have registered clearly have stayed with those doctors, even though we have a surgery now in Pentyrch. So they're going to find it pretty hard getting down to the doctors, particularly if they're catching buses and things. I don't know how the buses are going to cope, because of course it's affecting the bus route.
Because this is during the holiday season, do you think like it will make some inconvenience for people to go to Cardiff, or is like anything inconvenient during the holiday?
I don't think it'll cause any inconvenience to people going into Cardiff from Pentyrch, because they'll go down Pentyrch Hill, so it won't affect them. It's mostly, because it's January to April, it's mostly actually school time, so it's not holiday time. There'll obviously be half-term time, and that's why it'll cause the inconvenience, because the parents will be taking the children to school.
Do you think the government or the local council should do some things to address the issue, because it's caused by the building of the gas tube?
As I understand it, they're taking a mains gas pipe from Pentyrch, which clearly the houses that they're going to serve with the gas pipe, they will need it. I would like to think that they'll somehow manage to keep half of the road open, even with traffic lights, to allow people to still use the road. To close it completely, which is the proposal that they have in this magazine, Community Link, would be the thing that will inconvenience people the most. If they can keep the traffic moving, albeit slowly, it means people could still go down when at the not busy times to go to Tesco. Obviously the mothers taking the children to school would have a problem, because they have a time commitment. Myself, I have no time commitment, so I can go any time I choose. So I would wait until after the mothers have gone to school. And of course people going to work. I presume that people that were going down towards the Lantrisant Road from Pentyrch would have used Pant Y Gored Road. They would now probably have to go over the mountains. That's going to cause a bit of a problem. The mountain road is quite narrow and quite unpassable at times for two cars, so that'll cause problems.
Well, thank you.